There is a new kid on the block and it's called impact film, and it's changing the world.
It is. It's a whole new genre of video, and we're really looking forward to talking to you about it today and sharing what we know about this topic that is so close to our hearts.
So first thing we're going to do is unpack what isn't an impact film.
Then the next thing we're going to do is what defines an impact film. What is its key characteristic?
And then the third thing is all about measuring. How do you measure the results of an impact film? It's one thing to have a film, it's another thing to know if it actually worked.
All right, so let's kick this thing off by talking about what an impact film isn't. So what isn't an impact film?
Commercials and advertising are not impact films.
No, I'd agree. They're not impact films. Sometimes they make an impact, but their main primary purpose is to sell you something or market you something, so not an impact film.
Passive entertainment. Entertainment, you know, think couch potato. Everybody does it, got an awesome place and purpose, but it's not an impact film.
No, that's right. I mean, often the call to action is watch more of this show or watch the sequel to this movie. So that's great. Entertainment's fantastic. But it's not trying to get you out of your chair into the world and doing something constructive. So you wouldn't classify that as an impact film.
Yeah, they're not going to change the world by having you sit there and stare at them. We've talked about what isn't an impact film, so let's talk about what is an impact film. You know, I feel like an impact film is designed to get people to do something.
Yeah, that's exactly it. An impact film has a motive, it has an agenda, it's trying to change the world, and the filmmakers are very clear on what they're trying to get you to do as an audience member.
Yeah, so once you've watched an impact film, you feel really motivated to get involved, to take that action. You want to know more, you want to be part of the solution, and if you're feeling that way, then the impact film's done a really good job.
So the third really important characteristic that makes an impact film is its ability to be measured.
And measuring films is often really difficult. I mean, you can do the analytics, you can see how many views, how many people went to the cinema, etc., but with an impact film, because it's got such a clear purpose and such a clear objective, you can actually measure whether it's had those results.
That's right. So we talked about advertising, and one of the key metrics for advertising is sales. We talked about entertainment. One of the key metrics is reach or box office. But with impact films, you measure them in a different way. You're measuring the type of change that you're trying to achieve in the world. And that's one of the most exciting things about this genre.
Hopefully that's been really helpful in defining for you what an impact film is.
What a super exciting genre this is. So we talked about what impact film isn't, advertising and entertainment. We talked about what it is, meaning it has a motive or an agenda. And we also talked about its ability to be measured in new and different ways.
And it's so much fun for us to be actually working in this area. We did a whole deep dive into what is impact filmmaking in one of our other films, which we will be able to link to. And we'll put the link in the show notes as well so you can learn more about it.